Thank y'all for being here this evening. What y'all are doing, you get paid a lot of money, I know, to be on city council. About 25 hours a meeting.
Yeah, and then Melanie takes $50 worth of cookies.
I really appreciate y'all volunteering your time, a lot of time. I have a question for y'all too, both of y'all. I think it needs to be asked here this evening. You're clear, Scott, about 40% vote, and husband and wife on council, and you're clear about the Illinois network. I'm not a fan of either one. I've been there and I've been both. Don't like either one. You talked about Open Meeting Act violation, a husband and wife. Is this a violation tonight, having 3 council members here? Scott, Stacy, and Chuck.
Yeah.
They just stood here.
We're right on the border, but you notice Chuck's sitting way over there.
Chuck Coleman's a current council member, and I'm
Trevor, it should have been posted. We didn't have adequate notice. In situations where it's not posted, as long as we don't gather up and talk together about agenda business, we're okay, even though we exceed 2.
I just want to clarify that tonight, so you're here now.
One spot.
And I think that also helps clarify for people to understand Robert and Stacy, if he's elected, how that works. And I think that's important. But I'd like to hear both of y'all's thoughts on this, because I hear about this everywhere I go in town.
It's a serious issue. No one can get charged if you break the law. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of folks out there just waiting to see what you do. When I was at the county fair last year, I suppose, I was standing there talking to Mayor Bach. Chuck walks up. I left and went over and stood in the penalty box, so to speak, till Chuck found the buffet and went back and talked to the mayor.
I have a follow-up.
Back and talked to the mayor, and then Bruce and Jenny show up, and I went back in the penalty box. It's a serious issue, and a lot of, not a lot, but city council members have been taken to court, and it's a very big deal. And our city attorney is very conservative about this, and I will tell you it would have a chilling effect on the ability of the council to work as a team if they, I think, would further isolate you, which would not be a good thing at all.
Well, this is an area where Mr. Gross and I differ significantly, and I'm glad I've got a chance to address you about it. I wish I had this opportunity with every single citizen in Kerrville. I think it's incredibly disingenuous for Mr. Gross to make this charge when the fact of the matter is that the old boys meet at Mr. Shellhasten's house for a party at regular times, and they never bother to let anybody know that all 3 of them are going to be there. In fact, at times the city secretary actually has to leave the party because she can't be privy to three or more council members attending. So for him to make this charge is just absolute nonsense. Yeah, that is true. I mean, it's absolutely true. And it's just about time that some of the stuff got laid on the line and got addressed. I have had a number of people ask me about this, and I think it's a reasonable request to ask someone. I mean, I'm asking for an awful lot of trust from an awful lot of people to be elected to the city council as the spouse of a city council member. And I know that there are people who absolutely cannot vote for me for this reason, and I respect them. I understand why they can't, and I'll never doubt their sincerity. But I've talked to a lot of them about it, and I've told them, I wish you could look at this issue in larger terms. I wish you could look past this one issue and start thinking to yourself, but who would make the better council member? Because we're in a situation in Kerrville right now, folks, where we're in crisis. I have people tell me every single day that I'm on the campaign trail, I'm not sure if I can afford to stay here. And I mean, they are serious. They are not laughing. They are not joking. They're dead serious. And I've had a number of them even tell me, if you're not elected, I'm done here. And when I hear that, I know how much they want representation on council. I know how much they care about their conditions here, their situations here, and their local tax rates. We have got to start broadening ourselves a little bit, I think, in our ability to address this issue and think of ourselves not in terms of can two trustworthy, capable, honest, independent, authentic thinkers sit on council, but what's best for our city. And that's why I'm running. Thanks.
Reggie, 10 seconds, we vote.
I've been to General Shellheise's house twice, once inside for a fundraiser, I think it was for Bruce, or for Chuck. Last week to retrieve one of my signs that blew into his yard. I don't know anything about these parties, but I'm mad as hell that I don't get invited.